Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium video. Here we have a team focused around Copperaja. Now, I'm super excited to try this because ever since Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, I was like, guys, just looking at Copperaja's stats, this Pokemon's gonna be great, it's gonna be broken, it's gonna be amazing in Trick Room, and then it never really got that attention. It's a Pokemon that looks really nice on paper, but the second you put it into practice, at least before, it never really got that attention because it was never really stood out too much. But I think we finally have a team that can help it stand out a little bit here in today's video. We have the Weakness Policy Copperaja, which is going to be our Dynamax focus, followed by the Dusclops with Bulldoze, because that is obvious Trick Room things. Then you got your Indeedee, you got your Hatterene, Gigantamax, blah blah blah, followed by your Azumarill with the Salt Vest. I decided not to go Belly Drum here because, you know, we're just not, we're not going for the big Azumarill, we're going for the big Copperaja. And then here we have our Citrus Berry and Incineroar as well, just to round the team off a little bit. Now, super excited to try this out. If you guys are excited, then do go ahead and hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also make sure to check out our Patreon because this team was built for a patron, also known as Spencer. And on top of that, we have the Pokésports League August edition now completely locked and loaded. You can go ahead and sign up there. It is available to every single patron. So regardless of what tier you are, you have the ability to join the Pokésports League, and it's a monthly tournament. It starts out with a group stage, has a bracket stage after you make it through the group stage. It's just a bunch of fun, a lot of competitive players, and we have prizes, so make sure to check that out. Anyway, let's get on to the battles. Anyway, we're going against a Tauros. Is there anything that has a 100% crit chance on my opponent's team? I don't think so. So that Tauros is kind of weird there. But I'm more worried about this big old Coalossal first, with the whole Primarina nonsense. Because of that, let's go Indeedee, let's go Dusclops, let's go Copperaja. We're gonna leave Hatterene in the back, I think. Actually, maybe Hatterene can help us a little bit in this battle. It's between that or Incineroar. Honestly, I'm feeling Hatterene, but I'm feeling it as like a late game option. I'm not feeling it as like an early game option. Because I really do want this Dusclops to just go ahead and be on the field, set up the Trick Room, and then give me the Bulldoze once I swap in the Copperaja, but I don't know, I feel like Hatterene can still do some serious damage here. It all depends on what my opponent decides to lead with. Does have a couple of potential leads on his team, or her team. But I think the only one I'm worried about is Copperaja. That is a nice shirt. This was not one that I predicted at all. Anyway, it is not too bad here. The Grassy Surge is going to go off, which means that our Psychic Surge is going to be the last in the field, which is really nice. This is why min speed Indeedee is so nice. I mean, if that is a min speed Rillaboom, we brought it down to a speed tie, which is more than enough. We're going to see the items, the Focus Sash and the Life Orb. So it's probably Focus Sash on the Rillaboom, simply because I cannot remember those characters to remember which was which. Anyway, let's go for the Follow Me on the Indeedee, followed by the Trick Room here. I think Trick Room is key. We need Trick Room to win this battle. Now that we got the Rillaboom out of the grassy terrain, this means that he doesn't have the priority as an option to try to outplay us a little bit in Trick Room. It's just gonna swap out just to change the terrain, I guess, and then go in with Primarina, and then doesn't opt to Dynam. Oh. Well, here's the thing. I could do that multiple turns in a row. And I don't really mind doing that multiple turns in a row. I'll take the opportunity to swap into Copperaja here. No, I think I just keep Indeedee on the field. We just Follow Me again. And we Trick Him again. Like, it's nice that you stopped it once, but what are the odds my opponent tries to just keep going for Trick Room here? Right? Like, You prevented it once, but you don't have the offensive pressure to prevent it twice. That's the good news. He might have just gone for it again. There's gonna be one turn. Okay, no, just went for the Dark Pulse. Like I said, there's gonna be one turn that the opponent doesn't go for the Trick Room. And that turn's gonna be the turn that, you know, we bring in the Copperaja here. Thankfully, we're KOing the Indeedee, which is really nice. Now, Copperaja can come in and be a big, big threat. Okay, so now we got it up. He delayed it for a turn, but couldn't delay it forever. Hello, Copperaja. Nice to meet you. We're gonna bring in Copperaja here, and our biggest threat is this Porygon Z now, because Porygon Z does have the Trick Room to unset our Trick Room. So let's just go for the Dynamax. Go for the... Should we just go for the Quake? The Quake would raise our special defense. We're gonna be +2. I think we just go for the Quake here. And yeah, let's go for Bulldoze. It's gonna suck a little bit if they hard switch in the Rillaboom on that Porygon spot, because it really would have been nice if I got a Max Steel Spike on that Porygon. But anyway, if they're switching out the Porygon, that means that they have no way to change the Trick Room. Which is all I really need. We're gonna be Dynamaxing first. Get our nice gigantic elephant. Bring it to the game. Honestly, next to Stonjourner, this is probably my favorite design from the new games. I don't know why. Just something about a very blocky elephant that appeals to me. Dynamax is gonna happen on the Pokeball. Is this gonna be on the Primarina? It is, so it's really good that we're gonna be raising our special defense here. Because Copperaja has really high HP and not very high defenses, so this is nice. Anyway, Bulldoze is gonna happen. Now this should definitely be enough to KO this Porygon. The Porygon doesn't have a lot of defense as a Porygon Z. And it's still a baby, so we can easily knock it out. Nice. I'm just happy we're gonna see Copperaja get a KO. That's more than I need. Beautiful. Nice. Raising our special defense while we're at it. I think I'm just gonna keep spamming the Max Quake at this point, right? I also have other options in Ally Switch and stuff to preserve my Copperaja as much as I can. Is gonna go for the Max Geyser here. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, never mind. Not at all. Yeah, I'm totally just gonna keep spamming Max Quakes. I have no reason not to. Actually, I might be able to take out Prim here if he brings in the Rillaboom. If he brings the Rillaboom here, I can go for Max Overgrowth in the grassy terrain at +2 on a Pokemon that doesn't have a lot of physical defense. Ooh, my opponent's making some serious decisions here. And I have like 2 more turns, 3 more turns off the Trick Room. I am sitting nice and pretty right now. Sends in Coalossal. I am, for some reason, not worried too much about Coalossal. I can Quake that. I think I should Quake that. Yeah, let me Quake that, and then we'll Ally Switch. On the off chance Coalossal does go for the Protect, I think we might still be able to break to OHKO it through Protect. Double swaps. Okay, so he does bring in the grassy terrain. We have 1 more turn to hit that Primarina at least. But that was a very nice play by my opponent. At least we will be able to get the Ally Switch off. So if he was gonna go for the Copperaja, we will be getting a little bit more special defense, and the attack will be going into the Dusclops also. This Max Quake will not be doing a lot. because of its resistance. Does about like 60%. I mean 40%. It leaves it at about 60. Raising our special defense. And now that we're at +2, I feel like super comfortable just going for this Power Whip. Dusclops does not care about that attack at all. I have a very danky Dusclops right now, folks. This game just might come down to the fact that you can't KO the Dusclops. Yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next turn. Let's go and get a Nightshade off on this Rillaboom and a max overgrowth on this Rim. Thank you for the grassy terrain. I will now take full advantage of that grassy terrain. I want to see a Primarina disappear. Ooh. Leave a like if you want to see a Primarina disappear. Also, what is your favorite chocolate? I like Reese's. Did I ask that question already before? I don't know. Comment question of the day. What's your favorite candy / chocolate? What's your favorite bundle of sugar? If you like pastries, what's your favorite pastry? I don't care. Anything with sugar in it, except bread. Bread doesn't count. Anything with sugar, let me know. Rillaboom protects. You're not the threat, TomTom. This is the threat. Max Overgrowth is going to be on this Primarina here. Straight Oko on a Dynamax Primarina. This is Pokemon, folks. This is Pokemon. We have one more turn left to Trick Room also. Now, in terms of that Rillaboom, I am honestly not too worried about it. I do think that I have to... Yeah, I'm honestly more worried about this Copperaja, if I'm going to be honest. And the fact that it did switch out earlier on might just show us that it doesn't even have Protect. Regardless, let's go for Bulldoze. Just in case... Actually, no. Let's not. Let's not make silly plays right now. Not yet, at least. We'll wait till later to do those. Yeah, we'll just go for high horsepower on this, we should be underspeeding it, I hope. If not, I made a whoopsie. I don't actually know Coalossal speed that well, because every time I've ever seen it, it just... it just shoots up to +6. Grassy Glide is going to be connecting on our Dusclops. It's going to do a solid chunk of damage, unfortunately. We are underspeeding the Coalossal, probably because it is max speed. Because it is paired with the Primarina. Doesn't go for the Protect. Will be going down here. And now it's the World versus Rillaboom. We're going to get the nice Nightshade damage off. But I think Trick Room does reset this following turn. We could play this super safe. And then just protect Trick Room. But I honestly don't think we have to. And we probably can just go for... I mean, we'll still go for the Trick Room. I just don't think we have to protect, to be honest. So let's Trick Room. And let's go for the Steel Roller here, which will be doing a nuts amount of damage. Especially since we're in the grassy terrain. And we can actually use it. Woodhammer is actually going to go off on the... Ouch! On the Copperaja. I think that was his highest damage output. Especially if he has Woodhammer, he probably doesn't have the high horsepower. Anyway, Steel Roller is going to connect, and what a showcase for Copperaja. That battle made me really happy. That was such a good battle, such a fun battle. I'm so happy we got to do something with Copperaja, and hopefully we can do something in the next battle too. Okay, that's some Riolu shenanigan here. But thankfully the whole team looks like it doesn't appreciate Trick Room too much. Even that Among Us that's there doesn't appreciate Trick Room too much. We can actually take advantage of this. Go for the Indie Dusclops again. That whole team is also physical with the Dragapult and the Marowak as well. What we could do is bring the Incineroar here just to have a nice little bit of a wall that they can't break through too much. And then, yeah, Copperaja gonna come in again. I'm a little bit worried about that Cinderace, but my Max Quake or Max Steel Spike even might be enough at +2 to knock it out, so I'm not too worried. But anyway, let's see how this next battle goes. Rylok versus X-Ray's Ovation. Now, if I had any type of predictive prowess, I think it's a Riolu and Cinderace as the lead. Cinderace and Mungus. Okay, that works too. Honestly, this puts me in a little bit of a funny position. I am so confident that Cinderace can't knock out my max defense, max HP Dusclops on its own. Actually, Mungus is gonna try to sleep my Dusclops. I could redirect it. Was I smart enough to have safety goggles? No, I have Focus Sash. That Mungus could also have Focus Sash, though. Part of me wants to Expanding Force an ally switch. I'm gonna Expanding Force. And then... Wait, do they have Rillaboom? Yeah, they do. Actually, it changed my mind entirely. Let me go for the Follow Me. And then I'm just gonna get a Trick Room off. Safe play. Nothing but safe plays. Withdraws a Mungus. Even better. Yep, there's a Rillaboom. Okay, so thank God I decided to think a little bit harder. And so that the Rillaboom was just going to come out here anyway, and the Expanding Force was going to do absolutely nothing. Is going to just first turn Dynamax the Cinderace. Which is very, very interesting. Probably gonna go for the Max Darkness if I had to guess. Yep, is gonna go for the Max Darkness onto the NDD. Will be sending it down to Focus Sash. I honestly, why do I have Focus Sash? I almost wish NDD just gets KO'd. But anyway, Trick Room will go up. And our special defense will go down. Should not be too relevant here. Cinderace takes some life orb bit damage. Nothing too out of the ordinary yet. I mean, honestly, I think my Dusclops is going to be the target. I could just Follow Me again. I just want NDD to go down eventually. And then I'll just try to get some free damage off on the Cinderace just to guarantee that I can OHKO it through its Dynamax. No fake out happening. It's good to note. It's just going to be a Rillaboom Grassy Glide. Now let's see if we could take the Max Darkness from this Cinderace. I'm pretty sure we can. At max defense, max HP. This is gonna hurt a lot, but we take it. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, what's extra nice here is with this grassy terrain, our Bulldoze is gonna be doing almost no damage to our Copperaja. And our Trick Room is now gonna end on the same turn our Dynamax ends, which I guess it makes it line up quite nicely. And now let's take the Cinderace out. Max Steel Spike onto Cinderace without a question, and Bulldoze onto these two, onto everything on the field. I do not believe Cinderace can take it, and I also don't believe that they can do much to us. I'm just like, I can't wait to see this damage because I know it's coming. Like, Copperaja is disgusting. Oh, but you really do have to work to put it in a really... Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, no. Wait, this is bad. We did raise our defense. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, we got a weakness policy though. We just got it in a different way than before. Oh no. Okay. That defense boost definitely did help. I think we would have actually still lived that without it, but it's pretty good knowing that it helped a little bit. Incineroar, please help us. I honestly think, actually, I have fake out for the Cinderace. I can just go all in on Rillaboom this turn. We'll just keep raising our. Oh no. We'll just keep raising our defense here. We could fake out on the Cinderace. Then we have one more turn left to Dynamax. Oh, that's actually crucial that we didn't get a KO on the Cinderace there. And we're actually down to our last two Pokemon. Look at that crit though! Incineroar flexing in front of this Cinderace? Okay. We take those. Grassy Glide won't matter too much, especially after the Intimidate and the +1. Now a +2. Okay, so I was saying, oh no. We're down 0-2 right now. What do we... I mean, we're down 2 Pokemon right now. What are we going to do to come back from this? We're just going to KO 2 of their Pokemon and bring it down to a 2-2. Okay. I'm down. We now evened it up. We have one more turn left of Dynamax and one more turn left of Trick Room. We really have to make this last turn count if we have a chance of winning the game. Because afterwards, this Copperaja is going to be outsped by everything and its mother. And we will be in some pretty deep doo-doo. Those are the last 2 Pokemon I wanted to see. Mungus, I don't usually look things up, guys, but it might be time to look things up. I'm pretty sure we outspeed a Mungus in Trick Room still. It's a speed tie if he's min speed. Oh no, let's hope he's not min speed. Let's hope he's also not Focus Sash. Oh no, that's Marowak. I'm not worried about this Marowak, believe it or not. I'm worried about the Amoonguss. I'm gonna double into Amoonguss. I'm really worried about the Amoonguss. Rage Powder. We were doing that anyway. Max Steel Spike. Do not show me Focus Sash. Yes! No Focus Sash. The reason why I'm not worried about this Marowak is because we can still hit it for super effective damage. Both of its stabs are ineffective on our Incineroar. And Trick Room is running out next turn, which means we will be outspeeding it next turn if he doesn't actually KO this Incineroar here. Ooh, we don't knock it out though. Don't go for the... Oh, he went for the Incineroar. Oh, that does nothing. Oh. Unless you crit! Imagine that was a double crit. I was gonna say, because of the defense boost we got with Steel Spike, that does absolutely nothing. But that crit just showed me that if we didn't get those defense boosts, it probably would have KO'd us. What's good news here is that Marowak cannot double target anything. There's no move in its arsenal that it runs competitively that can double target anything. So regardless of what we do, it should be GG unless we miss a high horsepower. And if we miss a high horsepower, then it's time to put away Pokemon for today. Oh, let's just double target it and hope for the best. Okay, cool. We just outspeed. That works. Beautiful. Copperaja. Undefeated. Now, this was actually a very interesting situation with SGO. I can't pronounce this name. Like, I'm gonna call you Spencer, because I really hope that's your name. But I really want to say your name here. SGO-heen. Skogeen? It's a hard name to pronounce. But one of our Patreons, Skogeen, like, sent me a Poképaste and was just like, I mean, I kind of want to team around Copperaja. Usually the way these things go is you'll send me a Pokemon you want me to build around or its core that you want me to build around, and I'll make the team for you. I'll do all the preparation, all the EVs, all the damage calcs and all that stuff. And then build the team for you, send you the team. But he was like, I kind of have the Poképaste for Copperaja already. Then he showed me the Poképaste. And it was almost a perfect team already. I'm like, dude, like, there's nothing I need to change here. So since I didn't actually do a lot of work in the team preparation too much, I decided, hey, we'll just throw this team on the battle at the end of the month. Why not? But if you guys want more things to look forward to that are coming up very soon, is I think this Friday we have, also known as tomorrow, we have the finals match of the Pokésports July League. Now, now I already talked about the Pokésports League a little bit in the beginning, but we have the finals match of that league coming out tomorrow. It's going to be commentated by me and Mike, doing kind of like a color commentator and play-by-play commentator type-esque video. It's really super exciting. I do want to get more into commentating. I think Mike wants to do the same, so it's really good practice for us. And along with that, we do have the August Pokésports League starting up soon as well. There will be a couple of teams. I mean, there will be a lot of videos on that. A couple of commentative videos will go up on the Patreon as well for Patreons to watch, and the finals will go up on YouTube. And yeah, I also have me using the teams coming up on Saturday. I'm going to be using the cat team that made it to the finals and the crit team that also made it to the finals. That should be a lot of fun anyway. If you guys want to run some code, here it is. If you want to try out some Copperajah, and by all means, go ahead and do so. I have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys can have the same amount of fun. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great night. Peace out.